Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Friday chat. Hope you forgive the relaxed attire. It's been a long week. Some things didn't quite go as planned. You might say they kind of got off the track. Not happy with a few things, but not much we can do about it. And also, too, because of the way things are going, I apologize. This is a pre-recorded message, but I can promise you I'm live doing it now. I mentioned that, things kind of went a little askew this week and a lot of things happening. And here we are 5 months into the pandemic, and we've got still hot spots going on. Some areas are still locked down. We're not meeting as much as I had hoped was going to happen. And, I don't want to be, down and say, oh, woe is me, woe is us. But there's just a lot of things going on that I thought maybe might have changed. So for today's chat, I want to talk about a few serious things, but I also want to put a little levity in it because, humor is the best thing. So if you just give me a moment, I want to just make a few adjustments to this presentation. This worked well in rehearsal. I hope it won't take long to make these adjustments here going forward. Production crew worked hard to get this together. If we could just make another adjustment here. As I said, things had kind of got off the track, and oh, wait a minute, excuse me. I just can't let Terry Ord have all the fun with all the hats. I'm looking for more engineers to help drive this train and keep it on the track. Yes, I'm going to need your help. The fact that meetings aren't opening up like I expected, there's discussion going on whether or not our kids will be going back to school, which are more buildings, public buildings that may not be opening. We're going to have to do things different. And I just want to know, would you rather be an engineer driving this train, keeping it on the tracks, or are you going to be in the caboose waiting for things to happen? Yeah, we can't control the pandemic, but we can control how we conduct our lives. And there's a little pun there for conductor. Hope you appreciate that. But, I've seen chapters or meeting in the parking lot or on the lawn. That's great if you could do that. I've been looking at the numbers. We're seeing, yes, thank you for those of you sending in your renewals. But also there's parts of the country that we're not seeing any renewals come from. And, you put it on the map, what's happening, and you see where these are areas that are not opening up. We totally understand because the cases are up. But if you're a member in that area and you haven't been contacted by your leader or your coordinator, remember, you can send that renewal in to TOPS Club by yourself. Personal check, not a problem. You can do that. Or reach out to your coordinator or your advocate or your leader to find out what's going on. Do you have any suggestions for them that maybe this will help, that could help turn this around? Also, too, something that quite didn't go as we had planned, but we announced all the international royalty and division winners last week. Much rather have done that in Niagara Falls, but we did it through Facebook, through social media. I hope you enjoyed the interviews that I've done with the international king and queen. This afternoon, I'll be talking to the runner-up king, and I'm waiting to make an appointment with the runner-up queen. So we'll have that out for you. But what about the local winners? We got to find ways to recognize them. I am also aware that Oregon is going to be crowning their queen tomorrow on Facebook. I'm anxiously waiting for that. So even though we can't control the pandemic, We got to do the best we can with what we have to stay on track. We've got to keep this train going. We can't all be in the caboose waiting for something to go forward. So, I mean, again, you know, you can control the renewal. You can help out recognizing our 2019 winners. I appreciate the patience of our field staff. We've got some awards for field staff that normally we would announce at IRD. I've got the list. When I finish talking to the royalty, I'll be reaching out to those winners, and I'll be doing president chats with them so that you folks all know their efforts and applaud them. So, you know, it's different. Not how I anticipated this was going to be at this time of year. If you remember, and you can go back and look at the tapes, I said early on, you know, when people started to Zoom, when Zoom was just a word from the comic books, I said it's going to be fun for a while, but it might get a little tedious towards the end. We got to do things to spice things up. People's lives have been disrupted, but I'm seeing positive things come out of this. We are learning things about ourselves and about our organization. So can we do different? Yes. Should we do different? Yes. Do we have to stay within the confines of the rules? Yes. But we certainly can talk about options. But doesn't mean that everything is gonna work correctly, and we'll just have to figure things out as we go. We are at the crossroads. Warning signals are there, and we're just gonna have to wait and see how we're going to be able to maneuver through this. But I can do this if I know I've got a whole bunch of other engineers helping drive this train, staying on track. Staying on track is good for our organization, and it's good for you too. Stay on track so that you do not put that COVID-19 on that we've been talking about, or kind of stem the tide and hang on. Your health is important. You have to stay on track for that. So, you know, it's a serious discussion today. I hope I put a little bit of levity into it because it's a little bit easier to swallow sometime. But please, let's beat the bushes out there. Let's be positive. Let's keep things on track as best as we can. Reach out to your fellow members, to your field staff, send me emails, post positive things on Facebook. Let's keep things going, and I'll see you all next Friday. I want you to know that hopefully that you will be all on board for our trip, because as you know, we just got to keep on moving. All aboard with TOPS. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.